never did I say, because I believe I said that sometimes it's just that bad. And sometimes it is. If it is, do what you must. And let me get a little bit deeper on what I mean. If you have a man that you have to beg, hey, I just need a break this weekend. Can you please come pick Junior up? Oh, no, I got this, I got that. And then you look on social media and he popping bottles. He kicking and all this other shit. Every time you look up, it's a new woman riding around with him. Because, oh, you spending money on something, someone. That's different. And he's always been able. You met him, he had a good job. He didn't have no kids, or he had kids. He was taking care of them. You're going to do for this one. If we can't work out something to where, okay, I need you to put the baby on your insurance. Which I can't understand why, as adults that at one point set up an appointment to fuck, how does it get that goddamn bad when another human comes into the picture? However the fuck y'all can figure that out for me, please help me. But if it gets to a point to where you and I cannot communicate effectively, and the child is at a certain age where you can't just do this, a lot of times I would prefer first try and go through the parents. Go through the grandmothers. Let's do this. Put this child on your insurance or put it on mine. Put him on mine. So that means you're paying for daycare. That means you're paying for toiletries. You're paying for diapers. Shit like that. Okay, cool. You get him on this day, I get him on this day. You get him on this day, I get him on this day. And when I drop him off, I'm not dropping him off with shit. He's your responsibility when he's in your care. Food expenses. This is how much I pay in food. This is how much I need from you. So now we have a calculated total of daycare. Health insurance is covered. Little knick-knack shit. If you decide you see a pair of clothes in the store that you want to buy your child, but they may not need it, that's your expense. Now, if it get down, PE clothes. Just clothes in general. Well, we need to do this. We need to do this. If we're not together, you have your stuff at your house. I have the stuff here. I'm not finna tax you for some shit I got to do anyway. My opinion. My child ain't gonna go without no motherfucking clothes, especially ragging the fuck out. So I don't necessarily require half from you because I got a different taste. You may be Oshkosh Bigosh. Not my thing. I like Nikes and shit. So why am I gonna tax you for my taste? Again, these are my opinions. Then, if it's a situation where a man could not make it with you and he is taking care of children elsewhere, notice, cannot make it with you does not mean bitterness. Because some of y'all will use that shit as a cloak to hide from the motherfucking truth. If it is bitter to the point to where if that man comes to you, he don't have to pay shit again, everything is lovey-dovey, that's when it becomes bitter. Granted, getting into new relationships. When I met my husband, I did not want to meet his children until I met their mothers. And everybody can vouch for that. Oh, I'm going to have my kids. Oh, okay, well, I'll see you in about 2 weeks. Why don't you want to meet my kids? You don't like kids? No, I'm going to give that woman the respect due. Because if I was to ever have a child, I don't want you to feel comfortable with bringing any and every motherfucking woman around my kid. Because I will respect you as a man without being told to not bring any and every motherfucking man around your child. I'm going to show you that respect. So I want that respect back. And some shit should just go without saying. Until you know that this is a person that's going to be in your life permanently, don't feel that comfortable. Don't ever feel that comfortable. So I explain until I meet the mother of these kids, I don't feel comfortable meeting them. There should never be a time your child is coming to tell you about another person and how that person made them feel or treated them. We need to meet. We need to talk. We need to get an understanding for one another. Because, see, I don't ever want a person to believe. I'm not even the type of person that will put my hands on my husband's children. Ever. Those are your parents. I let them know, hey, you need to do something about that. That's not my place. My place is to love their father enough so that he's a great and strong man for them. So that keeping him motivated so he ain't out here doing stupid shit in the streets, but getting up going to work for them and us. That's my job as a woman and as a wife. It's not my job to get involved in when they talking. I don't need to make myself known. I don't need to make my presence known. I don't need to be in the fucking room. Because if I didn't trust my husband, I didn't need to be with him. If I didn't trust the mothers of his children, I didn't need to be with him. Everything comes back to him. There's two actions. If she was to try some bullshit and he feed into it, it's his job to protect my heart, not that woman. That woman don't owe me no motherfucking loyalty. I trust my husband. There should never be a time where me and their mothers can't communicate effectively. Has there been? Is there? Yes. Because everybody's not in the same position and headspace that I am, but that's fine. I've made my position known from jump. I've even been told by a gentleman that I was dating by his children's mother, "Oh, you a cool person. You can whoop my kids if you want." And I had to stop her and I said, "Wait a minute. No, baby. That's not what I'm here for. The same exact thing I just told y'all. I'm here to love their father to be the best man he can possibly be. I'm here to push and motivate and mold him and grow him into who he is destined to be. That's not my job. That's yours and his." I said, because if he and I are to ever have a child together and my child comes to see their sibling and you put your hand on my motherfucking child, I have no regard for your fucking life and anybody else's at that time. So we gonna dead that. And that was it. I would never. Now, if there's a situation where you have a man that's being manipulated by a woman, she's controlling his money, she's telling him, "Oh no, you can't see your children and you can't do this." I think a lot of people's misconception of what I said is basically you shouldn't put the people in the man's life. No. If you meet a motherfucker at a nightclub and you had to pay his way in there, you had to get his outfit, you had to feed him, you had to fuck him before y'all went, you had to buy his shoes, you had to steal his shit for my boosters out there. You had to do all of this. Why not protect your pussy better by saying, you know what? He's already a child and a liability. He got some good dick, so I'm going to go get me some birth control pills. I'm going to go get some condoms and keep them in my drawer or my purse. I'm going to go get an IUD. I'm going to get whatever the fuck I need so that I can keep getting this good dick, no diseases, and no motherfucking procreation come out of it. Because he ain't shit now. Or to be with a man that you know ain't doing shit for the kids he has now. A man gonna be a man. Everybody say, "Oh, well, put pressure on the man to be more responsible." From what I know and what I've seen, a man is gonna do just that. You have to have requirements for him to follow. If he chooses to follow your requirements, that's the man for you. But if you set certain requirements, such as making a man wait. Me and my husband didn't sleep together for 6 motherfucking months because I wanted to know who and what the fuck I was dealing with. Our first date, and he can tell you, was a clinic. I want to know your status. Then we can go out to eat. You have to have requirements, is what I'm saying. If you have requirements and certain standards, when shit like a baby comes, that child support shit, all of that should be able to go smooth as motherfucking silk. Smooth as everything else. That shit should be like a watch, like a motherfucking clock. Sometimes you have bitter baby mama situations. I can't speak for that because I don't understand that kind of hurt. There's not another individual on this motherfucking earth that can make me hate them so much that I want to see them down bad, especially when they wasn't up when I met them. When I say that it's a form of slavery, because you have some women that actually try to trap men into children. And they can run down there and tell them people whatever the fuck they want, even if it's not true. I've seen women provoke men, lie on men, start shit, call the police. I've seen these things. And she's a damsel in distress, and this man is locked up. What use are you to your family or anybody else behind a bar? Especially when it's behind money that you didn't never have in the first place. You have some men that are so responsible, they'll go put themselves on child support. Me personally, I believe there should be some sort of fucking way. I can't understand why be with somebody. How can you be with somebody? Sometimes I know you can wake up and a motherfucker is unrecognizable. You don't recognize who the fuck this motherfucker is. The situations and the scenarios are very much so different. They are definitely different. If you got somebody that got it and you have a problem, when you say, oh, it's time for Junior to go to the doctor. Oh, I need help for this. My thing is, I shouldn't have to tell you what a child needs. You have 9 months to figure all this shit out. And you have a lifetime to learn. Why make the learning experience hard? I've seen men and women do stupid shit. Oh, well, shit, you don't want to be with me? I ain't taking care of that motherfucking baby. You don't want to be with me? You can't come see my motherfucking son. I don't ever want another bitch around my son and blah, blah, blah. And then you look up and she's married. We have to start having more requirements, ladies, is what I'm saying. My husband and I talked about this, and I don't even necessarily aspire to have children. But this was a conversation had before Mike was my husband. If we ever are not together. When I met my husband was doing street ass shit. He was able to take care of business, but he was doing street ass shit. I'm not dealing with that. So until you figure that part of your life out and get a job, I can't fuck with it. When he had a job, still wasn't fucking. I don't like the direction that you're going in with this. Give me a call. Because at this point, we're just dating. I'm dating other people, but we're dating. If I see something I don't like, I don't sit the red flags are red. They're not pink. They're not orange, sweetheart. They're red. I don't like it. A man will change for what he wants and who he wants. There are requirements. And I like to have uncomfortable conversations all the time. I'm always thinking, what is something that you would never want me to do that has been done to you in a relationship? If we ever have children, please don't keep them from me.